I figure start off showing how close I've come to Frozen Valley. I was trying to cut this corner too tight and wound up just missing OB. I'm trying to get that bounce around the corner to just give myself a really clean look at the bird on that hole. Anyways, Kaho Backwoods. This is my 3-star run. I'm doing this post recording. Pretty simple forehand up. The heavy wind gives it a little bit of an awkward flight, but it gets through all the trees. Be careful not to overthrow this in the heavy wind. And there's the first bird down on the 3-star run. I'm not going to go for a crazy eagle or anything. I'm just going to go for a nice little bird here. Throw this up on hyzers so it'll come around the corner a little bit. Right to about even with the drop zone, because from there I know I can just take this warship and rip it up the hill and not have to worry about skipping OB or anything. And that gets me within 62 feet to throw in this bird. And still a death putt of all death putts with that cliff on the other side. 2 birds down. This one I was looking at doing a backhand, but I decided to just go back to the forehand route. It's more consistent as a whole for me, getting through the trees, and I still hit a tree here. I almost wanted to abandon this run, but I figured, why not? Let's just give it a go. And threw the warship in to keep the bird and keep the run going without having to restart this time. This hole, I'm gonna go over by that pond as per usual, give it a nice little bit of anhyzer. Somehow I got through everything here, and that lets me get to where I can throw this across the pond. I'm gonna use this wind a little bit of anhyzer, let the disc do its normal fade back, hit the top of this, and skip up. I got a little bit of a long look for the eagle here, but I think I can probably make it. I'm just going to try and go for the nice flat, just barely make it in for the eagle. That gives me a little bit of leeway on this run to miss one bird and get a par. I'm going to forehand this partial power down and around. This is normally an accurate glide musket that I can park, and this disc is longer flying musket in a lot of ways, so I can just know what it'll do pretty reliably. Another high wind, so the throw in was a little bit iffy, but I got the bird. This hole, I'm gonna cut it a little close on this corner with a little bit of hyzer, because I don't want to hit that wall there, and if I don't cut it close, I wind up behind the bushes on the other side and have a awkward look to get the bird. I have to throw through the bushes, and the bushes a lot of times will knock it down. So there's the bird on that. I've been trying to go straight up the gap there on a lot of hyzer. I've run into an issue of rolling down this hill and going OB, so there's this little gap here I used to throw with the musket that you can just squeeze through on occasion. It's not super reliable, but for the 3-star run, I started going for it. That got me birdie number 7 to go with the eagle. I can't make it across the river stream here, so I'm going to partial power this, get it down here as close as I can to the water's edge, and now I'm going to rip this up there so I can hopefully get a look at another bird. That hill, I caught it a little bit close. Didn't quite want to catch it that close. See if I can still get the bird. This wind is a little bit touchy, and I managed to get the bird. Last hole, 9 under. I can par this out. I'm gonna go for the bird anyways, at least if not the eagle. Sometimes you can get this little line here that fights through the trees. Nope. As soon as you hit the branch, doesn't happen. I got 113 foot, it's a possible throw in. Anything out past about 90 I start to struggle with, and I just didn't commit with the uphill. And it did not roll into the water. That does mean I've got this really rough putt here, and I kind of wanted to just throw it in, but then I was like, nah, it's close enough, I should try and putt it. And I missed, but I still was able to tap in. That is the 3-star run for Kaho Backwoods, a ballista I will never use. Enjoy all the fail throw-ins that killed runs.
Anywhere you go,